Hi, and welcome to Report Scheduling. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and schedule reports. Will be times that you will need to run a report on a regular basis. And so through report scheduling, you can select one or more reports to be run on a regular basis and have the output either stored in a queue for you to refer back to. It can be emailed to you. You can even store it on a server location. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already logged into the system and I'm going to go to my main menu, go down to reporting, and I need to go right here to my scheduled reports. When I click on this, my window will update. I currently don't have any reports scheduled. I'm going to go right here to this little green plus sign to add a scheduled report. Now, in order for you to schedule a report, it is handy for you to know the name of the report. If you don't know the name of the report, you're going to be hunting all over the place for it. It won't be very efficient. So know the name of the report you want before you attempt to schedule it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this daily absences. That's just for my personal reference. And then the report that I'm going to go ahead and schedule is called student attendance. And you can see as I type it in, here it is, it shows up. I'm going to select that. Days to save results. Now I'm going to run this on a daily basis. So I'll save the results for 2 days. I could pick a longer number of days if I wanted to. This is how many days this output will stay in my report queue. And I'll show you where you can find that at. Now the frequency. So I can either run this daily, weekly, or monthly. If I pick weekly, I can pick what days of the week it will run. If I pick monthly, I can tell it what day of the month I want it to run. Now keep in mind, let's say that you wanted to run it monthly, but you wanted to run, say, on the first day of the month and also on the 15th day of the month. What you can do is just schedule this report twice. One time you want it to run on the first of the month, and then the next schedule you create, you'll run it on the 15th of the month. In this case, I'm going to run it daily, and it's going to run on the live database, and it says, when do you want this to start for this schedule? And I'm going to go ahead and say, let's start it today, and I want it to go on till, let's just say, the end of the school year. And then at what time do I want this to run? So this is for daily absences. So what I wanted to do is I want this to run at about, let's just say 11:30 a.m. That way, daily attendance, morning attendance will be taken by that time, and in this way I can see which students are absent. And so now I'll click on next. Now what I need to do is I need to go ahead and fill in the parameters for this report. And so I need to go ahead and tell it, do I want it to come as an email? Do I want it to go into the message center, save it in a network location? I want it to come to me in an email. And click on next. Now what I'm going to have to do is I will have to go ahead and enter in the actual report parameters. So what day do I want attendance to be reported on? Well, I'm not going to key in a day because it's going to change for every day. It's always the day that it runs, right? So I'm going to use this little plus and minus icon here, and I'm going to say the current date. And then what's my high date will be also the current date. Attendance type. So I'm only interested in absences. And then what grade? And for here, I'm going to say I'm interested in grades 9, 10, 11, and 12. Click on done. And now I'm ready to save this. Oh, and I'm sorry, sort. I'm going to sort by full name. Now I'm ready to save this. And now my report is scheduled up and ready to run. So tomorrow at 11:30 a.m., it will run this attendance report. It'll give me a list of all the students that have been reported absent on that day for grades 9 through 12, and it will email me that report. And that's really all there is to scheduling a report. Remember, you can go ahead and schedule several different reports. You can go ahead and, like I said, and each one can have their own schedule. And so it really makes it very flexible. And that's all there is to it. And so in our next video, I'll show you how you can refer back to your report queue to see what some of the prior output looked like for reports that you had run previously.